back to Action Fan and welcome back to Off the Shelf. In this episode of Off the Shelf, I'm going to be taking another guy down. Right, here we are at the shelf. Who are we going to choose today? The pilot over there who needs to come down. There's an Action Fan there, Combat Soldier, and there's a few down here, and I'm struggling because some of them are my own personal creations. They're not quite finished. Right, who are we going to choose today? Drum roll, please. Today it's going to be infantry support weapons. Come, mate, let's get you down. This is the infantry support weapons, and we can see we've got an original Action Man with the painted hair and the hard hands. Needs new elastic. Looks like an original. Colour's quite dark, so it's throwing me slightly. I'm not 100% sure about that. We've got his mortar. We've got an M60. Now, incidentally, this M60 was broken. I've repaired the handle with milliput, and I believe I repaired the sight. Now, something interesting will come up a bit later in the video about 3D printing. I know there are some parts that can be 3D printed for this gun. The bipod is missing. The handle has been repaired with a paper clip and milliput by me, and not very well. Bit lazy, didn't rub it down. Also, the sight I repaired, and I believe I repaired the end of the barrel as well. So at a later date, we'll endeavour to get a new one of them, and we'll see what the difference is. Let's have a quick look in the book. It came on a quartermaster card, and it consisted of a flak jacket, an M60 machine gun, ammunition belt we haven't got, 81 mortar we've got, base plate we've got, bipod we've got, and 3 mortar shells. Now I've got 2. The M60 machine gun. This Action Man piece is moulded from a single piece of steel grey plastic. The butt and the grip are painted black, with the handle and the front sight spray painted gold. The silver polyurethane aluminium belt fits through the slots just behind the sight. There's the slot, but we haven't got the belt. We'll endeavour to get that. It says here, Hasbro registered Hong Kong is inscribed just above the pistol grip. Quick look at that. Yep, right there. We can just see that. Let's try and get you really in close. The bipod is fitted at the end of the barrel and has 3 components. The 2 adjustable legs, which can be folded back along the barrel, and the barrel sleeve, which fits around the sight. The M60 general purpose machine gun replaced the earlier Browning as the standard US weapon of its type. A derivative of the German MG42, this 7.62mm weapon was introduced into US service in 1960 and had a rate of fire of 350 rounds per minute. Right, flak jacket. The Action Man flak jacket has 3 main fabric parts: back, front and lower front abdominal skirt. Extra body is provided by a foam insert between the layers of material. Etched with a single stitch border, the vest fastens with 2 poppers on each side. The jacket is pulled on over the head. Let's read a little bit about the mortar. The 81mm mortar has a spring operated firing mechanism in the tube which can lob a bomb over 20 feet. The ribbed green plastic barrel is connected to a separate elevated rod which swivels with the elevation of the weapon. A Hasbro Hong Kong inscription is moulded onto the smooth plastic section underneath the gold painted recoil device. Connected to this is the bipod and a thin chain brass ring linked one leg to the elevation pin. By inserting the pin into one of the 10 holes in the elevation rod, the range and trajectory of the mortar bomb can be varied. This isn't just for show. This can actually be fired. You can see here. See that we load it by pulling it down. Right, it seems we've got the pin and chain missing here. The spring's still working well. Still loads. Won't point it at my face because I'll lose an eye. And we put the mortar in and we fire. I never had this as a kid, and that would have been fantastic. I mean, that's something not only looks good, but would have been a great toy. But like a lot of these things, ever so flimsy around here. You can see how these would snap. Let's have a quick read on Action Man HQ. This is based on the Action Man Action Soldier figure. So he needs brown boots and fatigues are needed from the basic figure. So that's underneath. So basically it's just a flak jacket and the weapons. Infantry support weapons description. The infantry support weapons, also known as heavy weapons, is basically an accessorized action soldier. The accessories could be bought separately and included 81mm mortar, 3 mortar rounds, the M60 machine gun, bipod, ammo strip, bulletproof vest, mortar instructions and an equipment manual. It looks like you could buy them on equipment cards. So you've got the Action Man machine gun set, which is the M60 heavy machine gun with its bipod, which we haven't got, and the ammo strip we haven't got. Oh, an ammo box and equipment manual. So would have come with an ammo box as well. Make this set look really good. Right, on the second card you had the 81mm mortar, the body, 3 mortar rounds, the bipod with elevation chain, the base plate, mortar instructions and equipment manual. What I'm going to do is try and buy myself down the line a mint M60. We need another mortar round and we could do with the chain and the pin. If not, we'll buy a new bipod. Got 2 hooks either side so that he can hang grenades on there. Now let's move on to the 3D printing side of this guy. The barrel was broken on this gun, the sight was broken on the gun, and also the handle. I spoke to a guy called Nick Bolton who provided me with the files. I bought the files off him and I now can print my own bipod because the bipod was missing. It also folds down. You can see he's got foldable legs. So I've gone ahead and I painted it gold. Let's go ahead and add that to this guy. Also, I've managed to find some files because I had the bullets missing and I've found something very similar. I've gone ahead and guessed the scale. These need to be a little bit closer looking at the picture. So I'm just going to shorten the length of that. It does go in. There you go. Needs to be painted silver. There he is. There's a picture there. That was Nick Bolton who supplied me with that. I believe that was one of his creations. Got a bit of cold paint. Fantastic. Needed rubbing down at the back. I will get on to that later when I get the time. There's my creation of the handle. And there's my bullets. Now, like I said, they need to be a little bit closer and slightly smaller. I'm not 100% sure if they're the right bullets, but they look very similar to them. I do have a whole folder with all different bullets. I even have these that are actually fired as well. So moving on, one of my fantastic subscribers, I can't remember who it was now, you know you are if you're watching this video. They put me on to a guy called Andrew Terro, who is another 3D printer. And he said that he does the handles for the M60. Now bear in mind, mine's made of milliput and paper clips. Shame I've already fixed it really, so I'm going to be looking, any of you guys out there got a broken M60 with a broken handle, a broken sight or barrel, please feel free to donate it here at Action Fan, and then I can do a little video on repairing it. Andrew Terro sent me some bits. Now lovely, I bought a couple off of him, but he was kind enough to send me a few different bits and pieces that he prints. Get you in close in a minute. Let's put these out. Here's the replacement handles. They look magnificent. These I think are Sten gun. I don't think they're sterling. I think they're Sten gun clips. Let me know in the comments if they are. That's something that I was hoping to 3D model because it is quite simple and print myself. So I really would like to have a go at that. So this is Andrew Terro. He's also sent me these dynamite fuses, and these we know break all the time. Now we can save all the broken dynamite sticks. I only paid him for a couple of these and he sent me the lot, so that was really kind of him. So please, if you are looking for these, go ahead and look him up on Facebook. Once again, I'll put his name up here. Right, so these are the barrels with the sights. Now I wish I knew about these before because I wouldn't have gone ahead and fixed it myself. Now this one's a lot better than my effort, but I did what I could at the time. Right, let's put these on the table. So here they are. Fantastic creations. You've got the handles, you've got the clips. Now are they sterling or are they Sten gun? Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, I believe they're sterling, which is even better. I do need some sterling. A little bit of rubbing down, they might be able to fit in a Sten gun as well. But my MP up there, I believe he needs a clip, so that's fantastic. So look these guys up on Facebook. So this is Andrew Terro. He prints these and a lot more other things, so look him up on Facebook. And Nick Bolton does bipods and lots of other things. I'm sure you've seen his Facebook group, Action Man Stands and stuff. Right, there you go. So now you've seen the 3D printing side. Right, and while we're on the subject of 3D printing, I want to say thank you to all you guys for watching this channel. And if you wanted to support this channel more, you know I've got a 3D printer. And thanks to Nick Bolton, he's designed a new Action Fan keyring dog tag. This does come in this plain grey at the moment. You can colour it. I've done a bigger one, silver, and coloured the logo. They're just on the market. Why not be the first to purchase the new Action Fan keyring? If you're mad enough to want to support my channel and you want to buy one of these new Action Fan keyrings, message me in the comments below. There'll be £6 delivered to your house by Royal Mail. Buy one for your wife, buy one for your kids, buy one for everyone. And then we can get some more Action Man and you can see some more content. Right, there you go. One more look at Mark 1 Action Fan keyrings. My Commando needs one of these. He's got one of the bipods I made out of milliput and it looks pretty crap. So we're over here at cupboard 1. Here's my homemade milliput bipod. It could have been a lot better. It was just a little play about at the time. I was always intending to buy a new one. And as you can see, it's not great. So we're going to be replacing that and an update from the cupboard. Now let's get back to the table. Right, so there's not much more to say about this guy. We've looked in the book. We've looked on Action Man HQ. Big shout out to Action Man HQ. Thank you for your website. We really appreciate it. And my fantastic book. There you go, my book. And a few bits to get. We need another mortar shell for this guy. We need our pin and chain. I'm going to reprint these bullets slightly smaller, slightly more condensed and slightly smaller width. And then we'll be painting them silver. And at a later date, I want to find an M60, like I said earlier, and I want to repair it with Andrew Terro's 3D printed bits and Nick Bolton's bipod. And we'll do a video on repairing one of them. Right, okay, there's not much left to say, but infantry support weapons, get in the cupboard. Right, here we are at cupboard 1. I must show you all of my cupboards, probably be the next video, or if not the very next one after that. Once again, the Americans are taking over at the bottom here. There's G.I. Jim there. Big shout out to Jim Renstrom for that. And we have all Americans at the bottom there. I'm running out of space. Recently moved the Germans into the second cupboard. I think we can just see them just in there. So now we've got to come up with a plan, because it does seem to me that I'm going to have to start another shelf at some stage. It looks like they might even have their own cupboard. But for now, I think we're just going to have to squeeze him in there somewhere. So there you go, put the camo guys together in there. And that gives us a space here. Right, so there he is in the cupboard, looking fantastic, as you can agree. Another awesome Action Man to add to our collection. Again, another American. We'll have to start mixing it up a little bit. Thanks for watching another exciting episode of Off the Shelf. Why not consider supporting my channel by buying one of these new Action Fan fantastic dog tag key rings. £6 delivered to your house anywhere in the United Kingdom.